What is up, my fellow creatives out there? Welcome to the Angelic Lion channel. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to make a neon text effect in Adobe Illustrator that will look something like this. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to create a new document. And my document size is going to be 1920 pixels by 1080. And that's going to be in the RGB color mode. Okay. Alright, let me zoom out here. Alright, I'm going to go to this layer here and I'm going to name this background. Okay. I'm going to make the fill black. Hit X and just hit nothing for the stroke. I'm going to grab my rectangle tool here. And I'm just going to click and drag this out until it fits the size of our artboard here. I'm going to double click this. And I want to bring it down to 0, 0, 0 here, because that's going to get us the darkest black possible. Hit OK. Alright, now I'm going to lock this layer. I'm going to create a new layer, and I'm going to name this one Text 1. So now I'm just going to grab my type tool, click and drag it out to make a box, and I'm going to give my text a white fill. I'm just going to type something here. Okay. And I'm going to make that point size a little bit larger. That's pretty good. Right now we're going to come over here, we're going to click round cap and round join. Maybe increase that weight to 2. And we don't want to fill here, we just want to stroke. Okay. Now I'm going to right click, go to transform and shear, and we'll give it an 8-degree angle. Right now we're going to go to type and create outlines. So this is no longer editable as text, but we can still do some things with it. So I'm going to come over to my corner, hit Shift Option, drag to make it bigger. Bring it down more to the center here. Now what we want to do is we want to make certain incisions on a few areas of the text here to give it that illusion of a realistic neon sign. So to do that, we're going to grab our scissors tool here. We're going to zoom in on each letter. And I'm going to take out just a small piece here. I'm going to do the same thing here. Okay. I'm going to come over here. And maybe I'll make another one here at the bottom. And we'll start right here. And we'll make another one here at the bottom. I think we'll come here. And after you make the incision you want, just hit the delete key on your keyboard. We're going to make one here at the top. Hit delete. And I think one here at the very bottom. Okay. And now what we want to do is we're going to unlock our background layer. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to hit Alt or Option, and I'm going to click and drag this layer out. And what that'll do is that'll make a copy. And I think I'll drag this up just a little bit more. Now I'm going to lock this layer, because what we want to do is we want to make a few more copies of this text right here to create the kind of effect that we want to create. So to do that, I'm going to click on the text 1 layer, make a new layer, call it text 2, and I'm going to click on this bottom layer here, Command C to make a copy, and I'm going to click on the text 2 layer, Command V, and that will copy and paste it into this next layer up here. I'm going to drag it. Alright. Now we're going to make another layer, name it text 3. Grab this layer here, Command C, and then click on the layer above, so that way it'll paste in the layer above, and hit Command V. Alright. Now we're going to make another layer, call it text 4. Select the text 3 layer down below it, Command C. Click on the text 4 layer above it and hit Command V. Drag it up there. We're going to make another layer and call it text 5. That's selected, Command C and Command V. Okay, so we have all the copies that we need to have here. You can have more if you'd like. What we want to do is we want to create a staggering blur effect, and in order to do that we will first, we're going to leave this top layer alone, and we're going to click on this second layer here, and we're going to go to Effect, Blur, and Gaussian Blur, and we're just going to give that 1 pixel. Hit OK. We'll come down to this next one. And this one will be 2. And this one right here is going to be 3 pixels. And for this bottom one, we're going to go somewhere between 4 and 6. And I think I'm going to pick 6. Okay. So we have all our blurs applied to all our different layers of text here. You'll notice that Gaussian blur may not be as effective in Adobe Illustrator as it is in Photoshop, and that's just simply because Illustrator is a vector-based program. Okay, so now we're just going to drag this down and place it directly on top of that first layer. Use my arrow keys to make sure it's good. Same thing here. And with this top one, I'm going to change the color over to white. Just drag it down to see how it looks here. And I think I'm going to bring the weight down just a bit. Try maybe 3 points. Alright, I think that looks a little bit better. Now, if you want that real neon effect, there's another cool thing that we can do here. So I'm going to grab this top layer, drag it up, and instead of just using a solid white, we are going to use gradients in our gradient panel. So all we got to do is just click on the gradient panel over here, and I'm going to drag this black over to the middle. I'm going to double click this slider, and I'm going to give it a pink color. And as you start to move these sliders, as you start to click and drag them, hit Option and it will make a copy. Alright, make another copy of this white slider here. And I'm going to make another copy of this pink one, so we get that white pink going on there. I can just adjust each slider as I want to here. Alright, and that's what we have now. So I'm going to drag this directly on top here. Okay, now I can go ahead and unlock this. I'm going to delete this second copy here. Lock that background layer again. Select all of that and just position it. Okay. And now we are going to select our text 1 layer. And for this, we're going to go to Edit, Copy, and Edit, Paste in Back. We're going to go to Effect. We're going to give this a higher blur, and I'm going to bring this up to 10 pixels. And because we've done this in layers, we can just click on each layer and adjust each Gaussian blur if we want to. So I'm going to go to my text 2 layer, and I'm going to see if I can maybe bring that one up just a bit. I think maybe I'll go down to 8 with that. And that does look pretty good. Well, that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this tutorial. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and remember to create something awesome today.